There's a very interesting relationship between testosterone, dopamine, prolactin, and cortisol. And it all starts with cholesterol. So we all have a limited amount of cholesterol inside our bodies. And this cholesterol can either go to cortisol or testosterone, one or the other. And when cholesterol is synthesized into cortisol, you experience stress, anger, frustration, and worried about losing and worried about your performance. And when the opposite happens, when cholesterol is synthesized into testosterone, effort feels good, you're more ambitious, you have more of a desire to do things to achieve the goal you've set. You're not really thinking about losing, you're more competitive, and your performance is way better. When I say that effort feels good when you're tapping into the testosterone route, what I mean is that the effort you're putting in to not just achieve the end goal, not just to get to the end goal, the effort that you put inside the process feels good. So just think about how beneficial this can be for an individual who wants to optimize their performance and compete. Testosterone makes you a lethal competitor because of how it makes effort feel good. While the guys who are stressed about their performance, stressed about losing, the testosterone, the guy who has tapped into this route, feels good in putting in the work. Think about that. How much of a benefit that is. And they're not really thinking about losing, and they're only just thinking about how great it will be to win, and they're enjoying the process of trying to win, of trying to succeed. So effort feels good in the process and in the end route. And when this happens, testosterone increases dopamine, and dopamine is a neurotransmitter essential for reward, drive, motivation, and desire. So when you have higher testosterone, your dopamine goes up, and dopamine increases your desire to do more things, to get better at what you're doing, and it just makes you feel like you've done a great job. It makes you feel novelty, and it basically makes you feel rewarded and motivated to do more. So this then increases testosterone. Dopamine is very potent in increasing testosterone as well, and testosterone increases dopamine. So this is a positive cycle. Then we have this cycle. So when you've gone to the cortisol route, your stress is higher, you're more angry, you're frustrated about your performance. The effort doesn't feel good, it feels difficult. The effort feels hard, and you're not enjoying the process. You're more so stressed and want to get the thing done quickly. So you're worried about losing, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're stressed. And this massively affects your performance. You don't perform as good as you could. And therefore, cortisol, when it increases for a long period of time, causes prolactin to increase. And prolactin is the complete opposite of testosterone. While testosterone increases desire and ambition, prolactin increases lethargy and makes you satiety. So it makes you satisfied, while testosterone makes you want to do more, makes you want to get more things done, and makes you want to achieve more. So these two hormones are the complete opposite. And when prolactin goes up, you have no desire, you want to be in your comfort zone, you have feelings of stillness and satiety. So it basically makes you not want to put in the work. It makes you lose desire for your end goal and for the process, which eventually makes you give up and stop putting in the work. And what happens then? You become a loser. So this essentially ultimately makes you a loser. You're stressed about your performance, you give up because your prolactin goes up, and you become a loser. While this makes you a winner. This essentially primes your body for winning, for dominating. And how do we increase our cholesterol synthesis into testosterone and dopamine? How does this happen? Well, let me explain. So the main thing that will make sure that your cholesterol route taps into the testosterone route is your mindset. As vague as it sounds, it works. Your mindset has a profound impact on your hormones, your neurotransmitters, and your biology in general. When you manually decide that you enjoy the process, when you fake a smile when you're putting in the work, when you say to yourself that the effort feels good, your cholesterol goes into testosterone and your stress and your cortisol goes down. And when that happens, more of your cholesterol will be synthesized into testosterone, and then effort will actually feel good. You'll be more ambitious, you'll have more desire to do things. And I've actually seen this happen in real time, in real life myself. When I wake up and I manually turn on the fact that I'm having fun, that I'm enjoying the process, it causes the process to actually feel good. You basically lie to yourself and then it actually works. So when I tell you to fake it to make it, it actually works. So try to brainwash yourself into thinking that you enjoy the process, even if you don't, even if it's difficult. Try to, fake a smile and say that this, what you're doing is fun. And therefore, you'll increase your testosterone and dopamine relationship. So stop worrying about losing. Stop thinking about losing. Learn to enjoy the process. Learn to enjoy the hard work you're putting in, the setbacks. Learn to be grateful for everything that's going on in your life. Be grateful for the journey you're on. And that way, your cortisol will be lowered, prolactin will be lowered, and dopamine and testosterone will go up. So I hope this video helped you, and this was a profound realization I just came up on this morning, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if this topic interests you and you want to learn more ideas about testosterone maxing and how to increase your testosterone to make effort feel good, other than mindset, you want more in-depth ideas, I have a full guide, a school community linked in the description, which you can check out. So make sure you check that school community out. It gives you the blueprint of how I went from 350 nanograms of testosterone to 750 nanograms of testosterone in the space of a year, completely naturally. So make sure you check that out, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.